I'm Brian Batista. My friends call me Bunny, and I am in San Miguel at the Giant Arts Center. Checking out, this is episode 48 or 49, I actually don't know anymore. San Miguel, thank you for joining me.
So, as part of our fees for this trip, a car and driver were hired for the day. And we took a road trip, just a little side trip, to San Miguel de Allende. And I heard it referred to as Mexico's Disneyland. And I guess it's gorgeous cobblestone street and colorful colonial buildings do give it this fairy tale feel. The colors here are made even more beautiful by the peculiarity of the light falling upon them, which is great for us artists and photographers. When we got in, we headed to El Jardín, the main plaza near Parroquia, the large church at its heart, which was declared another UNESCO World Heritage Site back in 2008. And this church is one of the most photographed churches in Mexico, and I went inside to check it out and compare it to the many I've visited over Europe, and it was definitely influenced by Chartres Cathedral. The plaza was a festive atmosphere, many tourists, delicious ice cream stands, and some performers you see here in the street. Also, a couple were getting married in the cathedral as well. One of our first stops was La Aurora, which was an old textiles and fabric factory, which was now converted into an artist dream, full of studios and galleries, a good place to wander and look at art, and if you're not a tire kicker, or too many miles from home, to purchase art. In fact, I learned of many artists and well as a bunch of Calgary Arts people who I'm aware of, who have either studied here or settled here, from some of my teachers like Richard Halliday, Derek Bassant, my friend Mark Vasquez McKay, Dave Ulrich, and Paul. And the reason we're going here was to get out of Guanajuato and to see this little bubble of creativity. I can say that I was really impressed, and I would have liked more time here, but I'll probably visit again.
We're in a garden today, doing some botanical type drawings, and I'm struggling fighting with my watercolor.
Visiting these gardens was a real respite from the craziness of some of the cities. Gave us an opportunity to stop and literally smell the roses. But the gardens were not like gardens that we're used to, or my favorite, which is Japanese gardens. They were very arid, full of a lot of cacti and orchids and succulents of all sorts. And on this trip, we were invited as well to some artist studio. Hugo Studio, which was a printmaking studio, and he showed us how to do monoprints. Dean Studio, who was a traditional painter, and I absolutely loved his work, and just being in that kind of studio with the equipment around just made me so happy to see someone doing well and, living the dream. Along with the studio visits, we visited museums and had guides explain to us the wonderful history of Mexican art and muralism. My eyes were really opened to a culture that I had no idea about. It's not just Frida and Diego, huevos, rancheros, and tacos. Even though it was a quick and intense week, I feel that this little bit is really influencing my future work.
I'm on the terrace of my hotel in front of this lovely basilica and El Pipola. I just want to thank you for joining me for these episodes. It's my last night in Guanajuato, and I'm about to go get some more delicious food. And if you like these videos, please subscribe below. And if you're going to keep watching or like to find out more, visit atelierartista.com. That's all I got to say for now. Adios.